men have stopped chasing women. So, but men have been told that they should go and chase a woman and they love being chased. But all it does is just boosts their ego and they're not even attracted to the guys that chase them because when you go chasing a woman, it just makes you look kind of thirsty. And that's not really good, is it? So men have come to realize it because maybe because they've seen stuff online that it's not a good idea to be being needy and chasing them and just like trying to just constantly message them, even double message them, even when they haven't responded. And then 2 hours later they send another message. They don't respond to that. They send another message. But men are just giving up with that because they realize that it's not serving them. The juice isn't worth the squeeze, and even if they do occasionally reply, it's just not even worth it because where is it going to go? It's just giving them more attention, more validation. It's inflating their egos bigger than it already is. They've already got big egos. I mean, look at a lot of these modern women now. They're like thinking they're all tens and that almost every man's below them, which is just really delusional. So social media has really messed with a lot of their heads, and by you chasing them, all you're doing is just making the problem worse. So if all men just stop doing this, then maybe women actually become a bit more. Hang on a minute, why are men not um, chasing us? And that they might then start to realize, okay, maybe I have to actually put some effort in myself. I actually have to, actually kind of show appreciation and gratitude for it and actually put time into my responses. A lot of times, that even if they do respond, it's like a very dry 1 or 2 word response. You could be sending them a whole paragraph and then they just send hardly anything back. And that can really make you feel kind of like they just don't appreciate you. And eventually your men have, clocked onto this that, hang on a minute, this is not right. And it's because of social media and they're seeing all these videos on on women and how they do not respond to this kind of behavior, and they've decided to just give up and be like, okay, well, I'm going to pursue other things. I'm just going to become a more just quiet guy who just focuses on his own interests and open to a relationship if that kind of situation arises, but isn't going to put all their hopes on that because it causes unnecessary stress worrying about outcomes. Like, there's no point in stressing about an outcome and chasing after things. I think chasing is actually I mean, if you believe in like manifestation, then they do say like chasing after something, it's very kind of desperate energy, and desperate energy actually repels whatever you're trying to attract. In order to attract something, you just have to be the thing that you want to attract. You don't need to go out of your way to prove yourself or anything like that. You don't need to go out your way to constantly message because so many guys are going to do that. They're going to constantly chase after this woman that they are attracted to, and even if that woman was originally attracted to them, they'll probably end up just being, yeah, whatever. He's just like, and all the other guys are just like, yeah, because they've got so many guys to choose from. I'd say they have too many guys to choose from with dating apps and social media. I mean, a lot of them are using freaking Instagram as a dating app now, and they've got like, let's say they've got, I don't know, 1,000 followers on there, and most of them are probably dudes. And there's probably like 100 guys in their DMs or whatever. If they're actually decently attractive, And yeah, they're like thinking, oh well, you know, like I don't know what to choose from, and it just messes up their head. They think that they can just mess all these guys around, have them all believe that something's going on when it's not. They're all just being kind of, like played for a fool. But as a guy, you need to realize that just because they seem to be super into you doesn't mean that they are. And even if they are, it doesn't mean that it's going to lead to anything because there's so many other guys. So unless you really stand, like out from that, then it's not going to work probably. So, just to stand out, then it's best to just kind of just not be too, needy and be more aloof, I would say. Just kind of be a bit more quiet and not really have to respond super quick all the time because you feel like, oh, I need to like get this new message out because there's this anxious thing. There's this it might be the whole anxious attachment or whatever, or I mean, it's just you need to just sort yourself out. Like you need to do some self improvement, maybe like do some maybe just get in really good shape or sort out your social skills, whatever it might take to actually really stand out from the rest. And I would say actually just approaching someone in real life is going to be better than talking to these people online, whether it's a dating app, social media, whatever, because they've got 100 guys in their DMs. A lot of them would actually be afraid to actually go and approach them in person because they don't actually think enough of themselves to actually go and do that. So by you actually going and just trying to get something going like in person, cutting through all the nonsense, it's like, okay, well, let's just have a quick date or whatever, and let's see if there's anything of a spark. No need to waste your time. If they say no to it, fine, move on. Don't be with someone that's going to waste your time because you're just wasting your own time. It's like they're not really wasting your time. You're wasting your own time by you letting it happen, by you constantly messaging someone that's not really into you and giving you these mixed signals. If you're getting mixed signals, just don't even bother. It's not worth it. Like you have to have the self-respect to be like, okay, this is not serving me. I'm going to just, I'm just going to prioritize other things. And then maybe while I'm out and about, I can just get something going, but I'm not really going to be, putting so much effort into it because, like I said, it's just going to repel them. And it's just not good for your mental health to keep on dealing with that, to keep on dealing with rejection after rejection after rejection when you've been talking to them for so long, and then just for it to end up fizzling out and feel like you just rejected because they got with somebody else. Because, that they were able to be more direct. And because the thing is, it's like, going through all these bullshit talking stages is just going to keep you in that loop of just never actually really getting what you want. It's kind of like being in the friend zone. You're just kind of being in this kind of stage where it's like you're talking to them, but it's like, where is this going? It's like so yeah, men have decided, it's not even worth it doing all that. They decided to stop being nice and giving them all this attention and all the validation. They'd rather actually just do what's right for themselves. And if anything, women actually kind of prefer guys that are a little bit selfish, because that's kind of like a masculine sort of trait, I guess. Like, women are supposed to be the ones that are more, kind of like cooperative and more selfless, I guess. It's in their biology to be more nurturing and all that. But not saying that all men are bad or anything, but there's a lot of bad women as well. But it's just like it's understanding the male and female dynamics. So once you understand that, then you probably have a bit more success maybe. So anyway, I'm gonna let you get going. I'll be live again later. Peace out. Bye.